Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to parallel park an SUV. In this video, I'll be going over a simple 4-step process that you can use to parallel park an SUV. Right now, I'm in my Honda CR-V, which is an SUV. Now, before you start parallel parking, you have to make sure that there's enough space, enough of a gap for you to fit an SUV, because SUVs are generally slightly larger than cars. So with that being said, make sure that there's a big enough gap. Now, this is the only car that I could find parked on a roadway in this entire area right now. So we're just going to parallel park behind this vehicle. But it's interesting because that is a pickup truck. This is an SUV, and that's much bigger than this. So it's going to be an interesting way of showing you, all right? Because it's not typical. It's a very atypical situation. So let's go over the 4 steps. Okay, now, the first step is you want to pull up beside the vehicle, and you want to be about 2 to 3 feet away from the vehicle, and you want the center of your rear tire to be lined up with that edge of their rear bumper. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just pull up beside the vehicle, and obviously do all of your signals and your mirror checks and turning your head and stuff, but I'm just going to go over the actual steering component. So right now, I'm about 2 to 3 feet away from the vehicle, and I'll show you right here. My rear tire is basically lined up with that rear bumper. So the center of my rear tire is lined up with that rear bumper. You then want to put the vehicle in reverse, okay? And you want to turn your steering wheel all the way to the right. Full lock towards the curb. All the way towards the curb. And hold it there. Start reversing. Like I said, make sure you're checking your mirrors and your blind spots and so forth. And you want to stop when you're at about a 45-degree angle. As you can see right here, I'm at about a 45-degree angle. I'm facing that curb right there. This is the center of my windshield right here. Then what you want to do is come to complete stop, straighten your wheels. So I've straightened my wheels, as you can see there, and go back with straight wheels. So I'm moving back just like this. I'm reversing, okay, just like that. And what you want to do is come to complete stop when your front bumper has cleared that car's rear bumper. As you can see right about there, I know for a fact that my front bumper has cleared their rear bumper. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the steering wheel, turn it all the way to the left, so all the way away from the curb, and then continue reversing. And just keep moving back. And what you should do is come to complete stop when your car is parallel with the car in front of you. And then straighten your wheels out, and that's it. What you can do if you want is drive forward, just like that. Very simple process. So once again, I'm going to tell you the steps because I already demonstrated it. So I'm going to tell you the steps right now. Sorry about the weird lighting, but I'm doing my best over here. So here are the steps. Step number 1 is pull up beside the car that you want to parallel park behind. So pull up beside the front car, okay, of the parallel parking spot, and you want to pull up about 2 to 3 feet away from the car beside it, and the center of your rear tire should match up, should line up with the edge of their rear bumper. Okay, center of your rear tire lines up with the edge of their rear bumper. That's step number 1. Okay, step number 2, turn the steering wheel all the way towards the curb, which was the right side in my case, and start reversing. Okay, that's step number 2. Now you want to stop when you get at a 45-degree angle. So you want to stop when your car is at about a 45-degree angle. Okay. Then step number 3 is once you've come to complete stop, you want to straighten the wheel. Okay, so straighten your car wheels and reverse back straight. Okay, reverse back at a straight 45 towards the curb. You're at a 45-degree angle, you're going straight back. Okay, that's step number 3. And you want to come to complete stop when the front of your bumper, the front of your front bumper is cleared past the edge of their rear bumper. So basically, when your front bumper has cleared their rear bumper, this way you know that you're not going to scrape their car. So you come to complete stop, and then step 4 is when you're at that point, take the steering wheel, crank it all the way away from the curb, which was to the left in my case, and then move back. Stop when you are, lined up with the cars. And that's it. And if you want, you can straighten out, but that should get you in the parallel parking spot easily. Now, the unique thing about parallel parking an SUV is that it is usually larger than the majority of cars. Longer, larger, just more dominant. So, a lot of people will recommend lining up your mirrors. But when you're in a situation like this, where your cars are not the same size, lining up your mirrors will not work. It might cause you to actually scrape one of the cars. And that's not what you want to do. So instead, if you line up the center of your rear tire with the edge of their rear bumper, the front car's rear bumper, then no matter what size difference there is between the cars, you're still going to be in the proper lineup, okay? Just remember that. If you use your mirrors as a gauge, if you line up your mirrors like some people recommend, that will work if the cars are roughly the same size. But in this situation, especially when you're dealing with SUVs, because the majority of vehicles are cars on the road, I would think, and an SUV is going to be larger, you're better off lining up the center of your rear tire with the edge of that front car's rear bumper. I hope that's clear enough. I did my best to explain it as well as I could, and that's it. That is how to parallel park an SUV. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.